All right, I'm on hole number 6 of the Liberty tournament. I'm in Tuesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Just shooting flat. Haven't picked up anything. I've given myself a lot of looks. I'm doing some new stuff on a few of the holes. So some of them it is working out. I just some fine tuning and we're there. All right, this hole right here. I'm taking an extra. I'm trying to land into this area right here. So I'm trying to do a third bounce rough bump off of this rough so that I just bleed out into this fairway, going straight at it with a sniper. I'm doing plus 20% on the drive and no wind adjustment to the cup. But here's the deal. When it gets to the cup, let's go back and look at that hole. When it gets to the cup, I don't think we can get close enough to really get a good look. But when you're on the green and you're coming into it, it does kind of roll up the hill. The cup is on a little pad. So you got the cup, you got the flagpole, and it's on this little flat area, and then it runs up to it. And what I've noticed is that when you're watching your ball guide and you get your ball guide right to the cup, right at the very end, it's tailing off to the right. And so I want to come at it where I'm more here than over here, because over here you're engaging more of that slope. So you're trying to come up there with a slow speed, and it can just bleed off to the right. But if I'm here, I'm getting a little bit truer run at it, where it's going straight at the hole, but it still wants to tail off to the right, because if you have too much speed, it'll just bounce over the hole or bounce off the flagpole. So I want to make sure I set this up to the left just a little, so that when it does that little bleed at the very end, it's bleeding into the hole as opposed to just bleeding off in front of the hole right here. Hopefully that makes sense. And if you played this hole, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It tails off right at the very end. But this is definitely a hole that's one shot at a time. It doesn't matter what your intentions were. If you cannot get over, I'm using a Kingmaker and a Titan and a sniper. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm not bringing any of the rest of this stuff. I'm not bringing any of the rest of this crap. It's just there. I left it in the clubhouse. I walked out there with my extra mile and my sniper. And that's the deal. I'm not even bringing my putter. I'm making this shot right here. I'm picking up an Albie right here. We're going to pick up a shot on this round. Dang it. I was in the right position to pick up a shot on hole number 3. I made it over in 1, and I was trying to get on in 2, and I caught the slide with the big dog because I know better. I know that it doesn't take any more than 3 toss in to get up there, and I was just a little, I don't even know how it was short. But I couldn't get it up there. I did get it up there, and it slid right off the back of the green. So I'm doing 20% on the drive. Come on, get the bounce, get the bounce. Nope, they're going to end up in the rough. You got to clip that rough on that third bounce. If you don't clip that rough, you're there. If you have a Nirvana, you can recover from there. But if you don't have a Nirvana, you're screwed. You're in big trouble. It's 1 less than max topspin. I want to go right at that red marker. Right, just a little to the right of it. Where's that bounce coming in? I'll pull back just a titch. That's 2.8. 2.8 times 1.2 is 3.4. That's 3.4 miles per hour. Oh, and I hit it 700 rings great to the right. And now I'm screwed. You can hit 1 ring great to the right. You can hit 1 ring great to the left, but you can't hit it 2 rings great to the right. You can't hit it 2 rings great to the left. So most of the shots that I have, that if you watch my channel on a regular basis, most of my shots, I try and set them up so that I always have room to the left and the right so that I can recover. So it's not if I hit a 1 ring great to the left or the right, it's not the end of the world, because I set up most of my shots so that I have room to the left or the right. But I don't usually have a lot of room as far as 2 rings great to the left or the right, because most of these shots, there's just not enough room. So we're in full recovery mode. So I need to get up into this area right there so that I can just do a layup. The wind's going to push me 2-3, so it's going to push me like out into that area. So I'm going to have to put some overpower on this. And I'm going to have to leave the wind in. I have no choice. Isn't it perfect? And at least give myself a chip up to recover. Now, it's not the best chip in the world, but that is a chip as opposed to some shot from down below in the rough. What are you doing, Buster boy? Buster. Hold on 1 second. There you are. There you is. Got my little puppy out here. Buster. Well, this might determine right here whether or not I qualify today or if this is just a practice round. Let's see if we can get this in the hole. From this distance, wind is definitely going to play a factor. I'm going to hedge my bet and stay right on the inside of the cup. Isn't it perfect? Recovered. Eagle. Well, that was a big recovery shot right there. That's how I say when I say that some of these shots are one shot at a time. There's a bunch of these City Park holes that are one shot at a time. It doesn't matter what your intentions were. If you didn't get the drive right, you are in deep doo-doo. And if you have lower developed clubs, you're in really deep doo-doo. Right. What do we got up at the top? -11. It's just shooting the minimum scores. So there's lots of opportunities to pick up shots on these holes, but these are the types of holes that just getting the minimum score can be a big deal. Now, as it gets towards the weekend round, people will be figuring out some of these holes, but picking up at least one shot per round. My goal sheet says minimum score is -11. My goal is -13 in the qualifier, -26 in the opener, -28 in the weekend round. That's my goal, and I am not on track. So what do I have to do here to get a 13? Hole number 9 is an eagle hole. Hole number 8 is a potential, or hole number 7. This next hole is a potential hole to get an eagle, but it's a tough eagle. So really it's 4, so that's -11. So I'm just on the track. So I'm going to have to pick up 2 shots in here. That's grim. All right, I will see you on hole number 7. We'll see if we can get it done. I have confidence. Thanks for watching.